Aries, good morning. Thank you all so much for your patience. I wanted to get your reading out sooner. Well, all readings for that matter, the general ones, but I've had a lot of personal and private readings. Thank you so much to everybody who's been getting them. You guys are incredible. But that being said, I put everything I've got into my readings, and the headaches and the exhaustion, I had to catch up on some rest before I could continue with the general reads. So thank you for your patience. Also, please note, general readings not going to resonate for everybody, so please just take what does and leave the rest. What I say is not gospel. These are general reads, like I said. So if there's something that you notice is like your situation, but you don't like the way that it's going, you have every option. I was going to say option and opportunity. I'm sorry, I'm still looking up. You have every opportunity to change it, as well as the person that you're dealing with. That's the power of free will, but not only that, the universe will also step in as you open up and allow it to. Okay? It's about getting back to our divine paths and to our truths. And all that being said, if you'd like a personal reading, you can find a link to my website in the description box below. And if my energy doesn't resonate for you, please reach out to any of the amazing readers on YouTube, or Google, readers near me if you'd prefer something in person. Okay, I'm just coming into the energy. Spirit, please remove my filters, my judgments, my biases, and give me the information I need for Aries. Aries in love. What's going on in their love situations, please? Aries, love situation. I see it's going to be specific because they want to give you a card, and I just don't know which one it is. Aha! Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right. So for the first bunch of you, you're in the process of waiting. You're wondering who it's going to be. Who's going to be that person that sweeps you off your feet? Who's going to be the one that ignites that fire in your belly and makes you want to live and explore and have fun and just be in the moment? And I say that because I'm really focusing on this kind of sunlight here that seems to be coming around the waist area. So I feel like that's where that life force is coming from. And you're wanting and waiting on that person who's going to ignite it. Now, for others of you, you're waiting for word from someone. Maybe you've been hoping that they were going to reach out to you. You've been wondering what's going to happen. Haha, didn't I say that? Engagement. You've been waiting for them to reach out, to show you some sign of where this is going. It says that your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So if you've been waiting on somebody to contact you, let's see what's going to happen with that. Is their person going to reach out? I don't know. For those of you who may have had an argument or you're not speaking, I feel like this person is in their ego at this point in time because we have the Five of Swords and they're trying to win at all costs. So that means if they have to give you the silent treatment, they don't care if it hurts you because it's about winning for them. It's not about actually connecting and being real and having a good discussion. So they're playing their games right now. That's what I'm feeling in terms of the Five of Swords. That's for just a few of you who want to know. Oh, sorry. Who are wanting to know if someone's going to reach out to them that they're thinking of. For others of you who you've been waiting on word as to whether or not this union is going to ascend to a higher level of commitment. Let's see, what do we got? Aries, please. We have the Six of Swords, but the Six of Swords is showing up in reverse. So to me, they're heading back to a Five of Swords, or they could have a lot going on in their life right now. There could be something that they haven't figured out in terms of their thought processes. So it's possible that they've literally jumped out of a frying pan in their life, or out of hot water into a frying pan. So they may have a lot going on right now, but regardless of the fact, they definitely, I don't feel that they don't love you. Here we go. That's the challenge. The challenge is the Four of Wands being in reverse. So I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with you. I feel like they just have a lot going on in their lives that has been stressing them out, and they're heading back to conflict, which would be that Five of Swords, which is interesting that came out. And being the Four of Wands in reverse, there's something about maybe losing a home, maybe losing a mortgage. It speaks to unhappy families or postponed or canceled reunions or leaving home, canceled celebrations, surprises or parties or weddings or events. Maybe someone felt unwelcome or like they didn't fit in. Maybe there was a divided community or a lack of community spirit or a lack of support or success or teamwork, or a lack of achievement, instability, insecurity, neglect, uprooting, self-doubt. So that makes sense in terms of this Six of Swords energy. Whoever it is that you're dealing with, it could be you, it could be other people, it could be a situation, but there's something that they're going back to try and fix, and maybe that's what this is. Maybe they're coming back to fix something with you if you guys have been broken up. Okay, so it could be that they tried to run from their insecurities, they tried to run from their pain or their heartache, but they realize that what they're doing isn't working. So maybe that's why they're trying to come back. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Pentacles at the foundation of the read. This person has problems with stability, or maybe they felt unstable. This is somebody who's not reliable, unfortunately. But I'm feeling like it's a real sense of insecurity. Deep down under it all, I feel like it's insecurity. Because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't take risks or chances. They don't even show up for themselves. So how are they to show up for someone else, if that makes sense? I'm getting this feeling like they could be lazy, or right now they're unstable or unskilled. They could be disloyal, okay? Irresponsible. They could be a gambler. So maybe they gamble all their money away and they can't contribute to a connection. Maybe they break their promises if it's not gambling. Maybe that's why I felt as though someone lost a home here. Somebody's gambling, maybe completely out of control. And maybe some of you are hoping that they're going to change their ways, but I hate to say it, unless they get the proper help, it's not going to change. For others, they're very obsessed with money or materialism or looks, or maybe even workaholism. So maybe you're a workaholic and you're trying to save up money to get engaged, right? So there's a number of different situations here. I'm just throwing them all out for you. But somebody here may have been feeling even bored in the connection and they thought that they could do better, and now they're coming back. I feel like somebody's coming back here, but I don't think Aries is going to tolerate that. What is this Knight of Pentacles in reverse? I want a clarification, please, spirits. Yeah, see? Exactly. The Hierophant in reverse. They settled for an unconventional setup, so maybe they stepped out on their connection, because this can speak to being a cheater as well. Maybe they stepped out. Maybe there's the type of person who gets bored very easily. So it's like they're always looking for that fire, right? So hence the jumping out of hot water into a frying pan. It's like they keep going back into troubled waters. They don't know how to stabilize themselves. So I think that some of you are waiting to hear from this person, and it would make sense because it looks like they're quite unstable, but for some reason you're hooked to them. Look at the pain, though, that's been caused in the past. The Nine of Wands. Look at the distance. I don't know. Maybe you guys had been together for a really long time, or you had put so much effort into it that possibly, I guess the question, Spirit is saying, ask them, are you not giving up on this person just because of the investments that you made and you don't want to lose? Is that what it is? It's like you've put in so much hard work and they've hurt you over and over and over again, but for some reason you're still holding on. The question is why? Why are you still holding on? What is it that you think you're going to get? Is this to define that you're a good person? You already are a good person. Is this to prove that you're strong? Absolutely, you're strong. Are you afraid that if you don't hold up your end of the bargain that you're supposed to suffer abuse? Do you see the bandage on his head? Like, are you supposed to sacrifice your health and well-being emotionally, mentally, and physically for somebody who let you down? Perhaps the lesson here that needs to be learned is that that's not a reflection on you. If somebody doesn't show up for you, that doesn't mean that you gave up. It means you gave all you could, but you were smart enough to give up when it started getting bad, right? Because everything's a balance and we all have a spectrum that we're on. And I feel like some of you fought so hard, but to the detriment of yourselves, to continue on with this person who never wanted to cooperate. Look at that Three of Pentacles in reverse. I don't feel that they had any inspiration, obviously, with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you did the hard work, the hard lifting, the hard carrying, and this person just didn't cooperate. There could have been a third party, and if there was, I feel like, again, it was due to greed and materialism. This person, this person is big on status and money, and the more that they can get, the more they feel good about themselves, but it's an addiction, right? So some of you may have worked exceptionally hard to provide for this individual who it's never going to be enough for. I feel like we're going back to readings, back to that narcissistic energy. Possibly that individual might be coming back because maybe they tried to skirt out and they didn't get what they wanted, or other people could see through what it was that they were trying to do, and now maybe they're on their way back to you. Ooh, what are you going to do, Aries? Yeah, look at that. Lack of options. Told you. This is their focus right now. Their focus is this lack of opportunity. They've been living in a dream world. They have an amazing way of making people think that they're one thing, but they're actually another, and it's so that they get what they want. And Aries, my loves, I don't know. I think that you need to have your head up, because I don't know if this person is so clever that they know they're exploiting the fact that you're so devoted. And it's almost like they know how much you've invested, and they know that you don't want to give up, because then that, that would make you feel horrible because you've done so much, but yet they exploit that. That's what I feel like. It's like they exploit your goodness. So this person with the Seven of Cups in reverse, they've not had a lot of opportunities showing themselves. They may not even be doing so well in life. They don't even know where to start. Oh, look at that. Four of Pentacles, selfishness, greed, materialism. Yep. This person is coming back, I feel. Some of you are going to be hearing from them, but I think what we need to worry about is this Nine of Wands looking at the worth waiting for card. I think some of you as well, your intuition is saying, like, something's up here, but you're still allowing yourself to go back to it. So maybe that's what this is this is a little bit of a warning or a heads up that this person is coming back because they need money. Do you see the way that this individual is holding on so tightly to all of their pentacles? And look at the exquisite clothing and the crown that this individual has on. It's like this person needs to be taken care of. What upsets me about this is there's no love here. So if you've been waiting for someone to come back, I hate to say it, they are going to come back. But the thing is that you can't fix or change somebody like this. And if you felt used and exhausted and tired, Spirit's message is that these people don't change unless they want to. And this, I don't see that this person wants to change at all, obviously, because look at how many times you've been through this. How many times, how many kicks to the head do you need before you fight back, right? And this isn't for every Aries. So for those of you that are going to try to get mad at me and, oh, look at that. Yeah, 10 of Swords. Rock bottom. They got nothing. But for those of you that are going to want to get mad at me in the comments, again, this is a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate for everyone. So please don't come at me having a go and being like, oh, that's not my situation, or that's not what they're like. No, but there are people out there that this is going to resonate for, and they need to heed the warning right now. They need to heed the warning, because I feel like some of you want happiness in your life, but you don't know what's been holding you up, what's been keeping you stuck. And I think it's good to give you that insight as to where, yeah, listen to the sirens, warnings. It's good to see and to prepare yourself for what's going to be coming back. And if you're really wanting to change your life and find happiness, I think that Spirit is trying to give you the heads up, like, look, you're going to be challenged again. What are you going to do? What's going to be your choice? We're going to give you what you want. But I think it's because some of you really, really, really held on to a hope that this individual would change. But what breaks my heart for you guys is that they are not changing, okay? This person just needs a roof over their head, food in their belly, clothes. They need their nails done. They need their hair done. They need whatever it is that you give to them, and they don't want to do it for themselves because they're lazy, unfortunately. So it's easier to rely on others, and they prey on the fact that you care about them, which is so sad, but these types of people exist. Surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And there it is. Wasn't I just saying? So for some of you, maybe that's the reason why you're holding on, is you're thinking there's not going to be anybody better. And maybe that's why you feel that pull back, is because this person you've invested so much in, and there's a comfort zone there, right? But the thing is don't believe in scarcity. There is somebody out there for you. And it's about attaching your energy to the belief, knowing that the right person is going to come along. And Spirit is waiting to hear and waiting to feel what it is you're 100% sure about. And I don't know if some of you are ready to let go of this past person. I understand it. I get it. You know, when you put so much into somebody, you don't want to lose them, right? But sometimes we have to realize that that's a bit of growth that we have to learn too, is that we can't change others. We can only change ourselves, and hoping that they're going to change unless you see real evidence of it, unless they come back to you and they say, look, you know, I've got a job. I've been working really hard. I got a home now. I'm really taking care of myself. Like, if they show you concrete evidence of trying, then fantastic. But right now, this person is coming back with nothing yet again. They're coming back, and they're going into their Five of Swords, and their Five of Swords is somebody who wants to win at all costs. So they even see people as possessions as opposed to seeing them as people with real feelings and real emotions. Okay, these types of people are so shut off from their feelings and emotions. Some of them literally can physically close themselves off to the point where they kill off their emotion, and then they just become these zombies, if you will, zombies that are going around taking whatever they need. That's all it is, right? So Spirit just wants to prepare some of you that this person might be coming back. And if you want to get back with them, of course, it's your choice. You go for it. But they just want you to know that nothing's really changed here. So your intent card is seasons. Acknowledge and honor the seasons of life. What season are you in? Gratitude for the fruits of spring, the necessary contraction of winter where we pause and rest, the ease of summer, and the harvest of fall. We can experience seasons within our life as well. It is helpful to be mindful of and honor the space we find ourselves in. And this is it. You might be in a good season right now. Hence, this person is coming back because they're not in a good season. And I really want you guys to be happy, but in the same respect too, who knows? Maybe you're willing to continue to go this distance. Maybe you're willing to continue to deal with somebody like this. And if you are, and you've been waiting for them to reach out, they're reaching out. Okay, so you've got free will. You do whatever you do. I support you no matter what. But for those of you that needed that validation so that you could possibly have that strength to say no, because that person could be so addicting. Here's your validation. They haven't changed. Okay? All right. Sending you guys so much love. Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye, Aries.